Hey everyone, it's your girl Jalyssa. Welcome to my channel. If you are new, bienvenidos. If you are returning, hola sis. Today I have a super special, handsome guest, my husband, Nathaniel. Nathaniel and I just celebrated 7 years of marriage, and we just want to share some of the things that we've learned with you guys. But today I thought it would be a good idea to just introduce ourselves to you guys. I've never had Nathaniel in a video with me before, and if you follow me on Instagram, he pops in every now and then, but he doesn't really share himself with social media that way. So I thought it would be a good idea to just do a Q&A, get to know us as the intro to our marriage series, and then we'll talk about the serious stuff later. So if you've been watching for a minute, go ahead and just join the familia, hit that subscribe button, and let us know how you like this video at the end. So we're gonna go ahead and answer your questions now. Okay, so we'll just do the basic questions first. People just want to know who we are, where we're from, how old we are. So go ahead and introduce yourself to my internet familia.
All right. Yeah, I'm not comfortable talking to a camera. Like, it's just kind of unnatural. But anyways, whoever's watching out there. So I'm Nathaniel Richardson Jr. My story begins in Compton, California. LA native. I'm 28 years old.
And I'm Jalyssa, as you know. I'm 26. I'll be 27 in a couple of weeks. And I'm from Barstow, Victorville, Apple Valley, California. And Nathaniel and I met in Victorville when we were young, so that's who we are. Okay, so we'll just start off with, how did we meet?
So we met at 15, 14 years old. Prior to meeting, my family and I were transitioning from South Central Los Angeles to where my wife is from, and that's where I met her brother, actually. And throughout getting to know him, becoming best of homies, best of friends, I got to know you and found out you were his sister. And as me and his bond grew closer, you and I, we got close.
Okay, what was our first impression of each other? Mind you, we were kids, so it's a little bit different, but first impression of Nathaniel, or Nate at the time, was that he was just he was really cool, like easy to talk to, and he was very kind. Like, he looked like this little hood boy from LA, but when you talk to him, oh my gosh, when you talk to him, he was very kind, and he was just like easy to be around. So I was immediately like, you're my best friend, you're my best friend. You know how that is in high school, you just tag people or whatever. But yeah, so that was what I thought about him. But
yeah, my first impression of you, man, you were so happy.
Not much has changed, huh?
Yeah, you stood out actually. Mostly, chicks, he's walking around like the attitude, stank face, don't talk to me, and you actually wasn't walking around with that type of demeanor. Like, you were smiling all the time, and you were just welcoming, easy to talk to, and everything.
I mean, our first impression must have been good because we immediately hit it off, and we've been best friends ever since.
Oh yeah.
Nah, I just have his babies, so. So, random question. What is Nathaniel's favorite thing you cook for dinner?
My favorite thing you make for dinner?
Yeah.
Favorite would be definitely the wintertime soup. Soup Toscano.
He loves that Olive Garden soup. Yeah, that's your favorite.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
That's funny.
I think you have chicken enchiladas.
Yeah, you do like that too.
Yeah, chicken enchiladas. I'm always looking forward to that. The boys looking forward to that all the time. Using up all the salsa. For real, especially Noah. Yeah, I'll say chicken enchiladas, super Toscano. Yeah, in the wintertime.
I'll make you some tomorrow.
You ain't about to make no super Toscano tomorrow?
I'll make enchiladas, dang. He gets mad because I think you should only eat soup when it's cold outside, so I only make it when it's cold outside. He be asking for his soup, and it's like 95 degrees. Who wants to eat soup when it's 95 degrees?
Because it still tastes good no matter what the weather is.
No. Okay.
Those are stupid rules.
What is your guys' favorite date night? Individual favorites. So what's your favorite date night? What's my favorite date night? My favorite date night, my favorite kind of date night is literally, I genuinely just like to be alone with Nathaniel with no distractions. So that could be like being in here, in bed, and we're watching movies and chopping it up. You thought about saying something nasty?
No, I mean, just I agree.
Or if we just go out to dinner or just go get dessert or just go drive, like just being alone with him, because it feels very rare. Because not only are we about to have a fourth child, but we always have somebody at our house too, either living with us, staying with us, visiting. And so just the two of us, no kids, no dog, no guests, no family. What's with undivided attention? That's my favorite kind of date night. What about you?
My favorite kind of date night is when we actually don't know what type of date night we can have.
Yeah, that's true.
Sometimes we like, look, it's been a minute. Let's jump in the ride.
That's true.
And we don't know where we're going to go out to eat.
Like last night.
Possibly see a movie. Maybe, BS. I like wasting time on our date nights most of the time.
Yeah.
Because we don't do the typical stuff, like go out, eat, right? Like flicks, right? Movies. We like live music, dancing, but definitely my favorite part though is after all that, the normal stuff is actually when we get to sit in the ride or wherever we at, whatever venue, and actually just talk, eat, and just, do the romantic, stuff. And
we're simple.
The deep stuff, deep conversations and just laugh, It's just, I enjoy you a whole bunch. I just have you to myself without the boys, without all the demands, So.
I enjoy you too, you little sexy chocolate man. Being best friends, what made you guys decide to start dating? How did that transition happen?
Well, that's a...
Really? Okay, let's just be honest. Nathaniel always wanted your girl. Like, let's keep it real.
I mean, there was a thing, it was an unspoken thing. Like, I loved her like a sister.
Yeah, truly, we did have that kind of relationship.
I always cared about her, and I always cared about who she dated, and I always kept tabs on her and accountability. You know what I'm saying? She would always.
We did stay in each other's business. That's for sure. When we were friends, there was never a time that you were dating someone or I was talking to someone or liking someone, because I never had a serious boyfriend before Nathaniel, but he had a serious relationship where we're talking to different girls, and we were always in each other's business, which made most people in our lives think they all thought we wanted each other or that we were going to end up together, but we were like, no, we're just best friends.
Right.
Yeah. So how did that transition take place?
So the transition took place in a point where I actually was becoming a man. I was thinking about my future, all this deep stuff. I actually really confessed to her my love for her, just really being transparent, sharing with her, hey, I not only love you, but I actually love the idea of me being your husband one day.
That's literally how it happened.
And it's funny because I actually was thinking, I was thinking about her actually. It was around the time I became a Christian. I gave my life to Jesus Christ. And I started actually, praying. And I was, thinking about her like one of my best friends. I was thinking about, man, who her husband may be and how he may treat her, things like that. And I was thinking, man, nobody's gonna do a better job than me. And it really exposed, actually, I didn't just love her just as a sis. I wanted that to be romantic, and it just began to just birth in my heart, it just started kind of like a dam exploding, I really did just want you.
I always knew it. No, I'm joking.
And it was deep.
Yeah, it was deep.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a typical oh, can I take you on a date, or hey, you want to be my girl? It was really intense. How he explained it really is how it happened. We were best friends. We were bro and sis, ride or dies. And He just turned 19. I was almost 18, and we were just best friends. But what little did we know, because I think neither one of us wanted to like cross a line with each other.
It was really risky.
Yeah, we were really just best friends. And in my heart though, started having all these feelings for Nathaniel. And I think the only person I told was my cousin Jasmine. But I always knew that if I were to say that or to express that, I could risk our friendship. And so, but little did I know the same type of thing was going on in his world, and God was putting that on his heart. So he called me one day. We were on the phone, we were on Uvu and video chatting, and he was being so weird. And then he just was like, I have to go. And next thing I know, I get this long text message from him that he wants to be with me, and not just be my boyfriend, but he wants to marry me one day. That he could just see, this is literally what he said, like, this 19-year-old boy, you guys, okay, like, that I want to be with you one day, and not just as your boyfriend, but I want to be your husband one day. And he's like, and I couldn't imagine trusting any other man on this planet with you. And I remember being so like, oh my gosh, I love him. Like, and it was seriously like, even though, you know, I responded, I was like, I just need to pray about this. Like, it was really intense for me because, like I said, I had never had a serious boyfriend before. And my best friend, who I had this little girl crush on, just like expressed his love for me. And it was really deep and really beautiful. And yeah, I think that's kind of that transition. The rest was literally history. Here we are today. Okay, so how long did you guys date before getting engaged?
Right. That was a unique journey. Yeah. But shoot. So I came out of nowhere, was like, hey, you gonna be my wife? And she was like, really? Like, yes, okay. I would love to. But we didn't really like, we kind of like basically like made a promise to each other, like, hey, like, yeah. So from there on, the romance began.
Dated via Skype with a 9-10 hour time difference for about our little relationship in June of 2010, and then we got engaged August 2011. Right. So about a little over a year. How long were you engaged before you got married?
10 months.
10 months. We got engaged in August, like I said, and we got married in June 3rd, 2012.
Yeah.
Okay. How many kids do you guys want? Do you want the same number of kids, or does one of you want more than the other? People always wonder when we're going to be done having kids. How many kids you want, Poppy? You better not say some ridiculous number.
Okay, look, seriously, before I got into this fatherhood game, like, I was like 7 kids.
Yeah, he used to always say that. Why not 7?
I'm like, you know,
yeah,
we can do it. But now, you know, as you begin actually to be in it, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think I can't imagine more than 5.
Same. So, I can't imagine more than 5.
Right now. But then again, I'm asking myself, like, why can't I imagine, why didn't it stop at 4? Like,
yeah.
So, and I think that, I think at 5 is I'll be satisfied.
Yeah.
I think we would feel like that's as much as we can carry. I'm not sure.
I agree with him 100%. I don't even have nothing else to say. I couldn't imagine more than 5.
Yeah.
And that's that.
I mean, who knows? I mean, this little man, you know, may come out and he might just
end it for us.
Yeah. Right.
Ooh, here's a juicy question. Did you guys wait until you were married to have sex?
Oh, snap.
Did we? Oh. Yes, we did. Uh-huh. We waited till we were married to have sex. I actually have thought about doing another video specifically talking about why we waited, but we did wait until we were married to have sex. It was really hard. I mean, like, you guys, I cannot, like, he's irresistible to me. Like, he's perfect, beautiful, delightful, delicious, all the things. And it was really hard, but we did. We waited till we were ready to have sex. And maybe in a different video we'll elaborate more on the why, but...
Right.
This question is for you, my love. Nathaniel, what is something most of us don't know about Jalyssa, or would be surprised to know about her? she a lady in the streets, but a freak in the sheets.
We'll start from small things, like she drinks a lot of water. Like she drinks a lot of water, eats a lot of weird vegetables and stuff like that. You know, anyways. I think the folks that are out there, you know, that you are connected with, don't realize how much you actually like are like connected with them like deeply. I don't know if that's the right like term to use, but what I mean is like, you know, like when someone, even a distant friend or maybe even someone she knew or an associate, I mean, to a distant cousin, family member, whatever, like when they're mourning and things are happening in their lives, like she feels it. So on the other side of that coin, though, when you know, you guys out there are like, you know, rejoicing or like celebrating something, or something when your kids turn 2, she's like all about it, showing me like, hey this so and so. I'm like, I didn't even know y'all was friends, but you know, this just happened. They're so grateful, or you know, even bad news, good news. I feel like sometimes mostly bad news, but you're always like mourning and praying for those who you go come across, whether through, I guess, social media and life, even strangers. I mean, so you're just like connected, really well connected.
Well, thank you for noticing that about me.
Yeah. So what?
How are we most alike and most different?
Well, we're most alike. I definitely say like the foundation of our marriage and our relationship and just in life, like we like share the same vision. Yeah. We share the same foundation. Yeah. And we share the same similar like serious like desires. Yeah. You know, we both want to want what's good in life. We both have the same hope. Yeah. We both share the same passion. Not the same passions, like
kind of in some ways, yeah. We share the same passion in the sense that we both love people. We both like love to serve. We're most alike in the really like foundational things. Right. Like you said, which is, I think, the best part of our relationship to me. We have the same desires. We feel the same way about parenting, about values. Yeah. So that's how we're most alike. How we're most different would be like personality things, probably. Yeah, personality a little bit. Different, I think, in the obvious ways, like introvert, extrovert. Don't get a lot of energy and fulfillment by being out there, like around the people, just in the mix. For me, that like being in the mix of like people constantly, it draws the energy from me. I just want to get away. I just want to be and solitude. Yeah, and extrovert, introvert. Mm-hmm. Those type of things. Those are probably our biggest differences. Just a couple more questions. What are your love languages, and do you guys think that's important to know about each other? So. Oh yes. Yeah, 100,000,000%. My love languages are equal parts physical touch and quality time, and literally just 1 point less is words of affirmation. But those 3 are almost all equal. So I'm very needy. And then what about you? Mine is acts of service. Mm-hmm. You know, you can't be telling me like I'm down for you, I'm gonna ride for you. Be like, you know, not doing anything about it. About it. He is really big on that. Right. Yeah. The last 2 questions. First, what are your biggest pet peeves about each other? Biggest pet peeve about Nathaniel is he is so clean, it doesn't allow for me to function in my mess. I'm very messy and very scatterbrained, and for some reason I could function well like that. But he'll come and clean up my mess, and then I don't know where nothing is at. Like, I knew where everything was at when it was messy, but when he puts his Mr. Clean, bald-headed black man Mr. Clean magic sprinkles on it, now I don't even know where nothing is at. And I'm just like, let me be messy. Let me be great in my mess. But he just can't help himself. That's my biggest pet peeve. I feel like you're not being efficient. Okay.
And that is my pet peeve. Is the opposite, the other side of that coin. And that is, I'm all about efficiency, purpose, and order. You know, the right way, and so I'm a little critical with that at times. And sometimes I get on my own nerves. So I'm like, man, hey, just chill out, just relax. Like, just let her have that mess. It's like that little piece of the corner. Just let her have that one. I'm like,
So is that your biggest pet peeve about me? Is that I'm so messy?
Yes.
How about him?
I mean, you got a second one.
Okay, what is it?
Sometimes you're overly, what's the word? You know, what's the word? Chivalry?
Like nice?
Well, yeah. Like, so I'm like, man, I'm like, hey, there's one slice of pizza left in a box. Hey, Dove, you can have the box.
Okay, that is true. We're really bad at that. When my best friend Amber lived with us, she clowned on us for that. Like the thing we fight about the most is being nice to each other. Like, no, it's cold. You have the blanket. No, you have the blanket. No, you have the blanket. No, I said you have the blanket. Well, I said you have the blanket. Like, that is really annoying.
Literally, sometimes get into arguments. Like,
he gets mad because I just will not take the last piece of the pie. Like, I want him to have the last piece of the pie.
And I'm like, I'm the man. I need to give you the last slice. You know. So, and one time I asked her, like, look. I said, look, if we're in the plane's going down. There's only one parachute there. Like, would you just let me give it to you? And he's like, no, I'm not gonna let you. Like,
we'll both die. I'm not taking it without you. I'm just saying, I like you.
I'm gonna probably have to knock you out and drop it on your back and then push you out the thing.
Okay, last question. What is your favorite thing about one another? My favorite thing about Nathaniel is that he is so sexy. Okay, that's not like my favorite thing, but I really do appreciate his looks. Okay, but my favorite thing about Nathaniel is he is the most genuine person I have ever met in my life. It's really hard to like summarize that into one favorite thing because I feel like it affects everything. Like, he is the most kind person I've ever met, the most giving person I've ever met. He genuinely will make everyone in a room feel like they're of equal importance. Like, it could be Barack Obama and a homeless person off the street, and he will rather talk to the homeless person off the street and learn from his experiences. It's just so, like, he's just so genuine, so kind. I've literally never met a person in my entire life that is like him. And it makes me just fall in love with him every single day. Like, I don't think there's a person ever that would be around Nathaniel and would feel unnoticed, unseen, unheard, uncared for. And it's just the most beautiful thing to me. So that's my favorite thing about my husband. He's just so much like Jesus, and I just can't even believe that he's mine. But
I got a long way to go with that one, but
not in my eyes, baby.
I can take that. Anyways, my favorite thing about you is you really, I never have met a person that is such an expression of love. I would say that that's my favorite thing about you, is that you you're not like sensitive, but you are just a lover, not in a romantic way, but more as a person. You really just whatever you set your eyes on, whatever you put your hands to, from mothering to, you know, your community, to being a wife, your family, it is that, you know, you really are just a perfect expression to me of love. So that would be my answer for that.
Well, you guys, I hope this helped you get to know us just a little bit. I'm anxious to share more of my beloved husband with you guys because he is a prize. And yeah, we'll come back and finish answering your questions about.
Come back.
Yes.
Come back.
Yeah. We're gonna come back and finish answering your questions about marriage. So the next video will be all about marriage. But thank you so much for coming. If you like this video, please like, comment, let us know any questions that you maybe have or what you would like to know about us. I love you guys. I'm genuinely excited to be sharing more of my life with you. Yeah, thank you for coming. I'll see you at the next video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you back next time. Hasta luego. I love you.
Love you too. That was a good. ¿Cómo estás usted? Yeah. Alright.
Ex-wife.
You know what I mean?
You mean for your first wife? You said ex.
You know I got that bad tongue. You know
See? You not gonna tell me.
You know what? You said this mic.
I know, like where did I remember?
What the heck? That's funny.
Shut up.
Say it again.
You didn't know supposed to be
camera angle was off.
Okay.